Yes. Oh,
Congratulations.
congratulations. 2001.
A Space Odyssey.
2000. Yeah, great movie.
Do you think we're going to be audible in this footage? Probably. Celebrate good times, come on.
I think the top up.
Yeah, so you were asking me a question about
Yeah.
digital feedback.
So what I was saying was, what is the significance of this?
Well, it's interesting.
The digital feedback.
It's interesting you say that because it's one of the. It's a thing that's come up. A lot of the time, I guess we have a good idea and then we execute it, and we kind of have ideas about its significance. But that is something that came up without me even thinking about it or even verbalizing any kind of significance to it. Simply because, I think it resulted from a direct interaction with the interface, and it was sort of an obvious thing that came up when I was thinking about how can I make a video with my phone and my laptop. So I did the vlogs after you did yours. So that was a way to make videos. And before that, it was just like filming in public.
Yeah. So there's almost like an evolution of, just a discovery of different forms of content.
Yeah.
Our standard of content has all kind of gone up, I think.
It's just thinking about, I think it's more just the means to an end. It's how can I just make a video? How can I churn out video?
Yeah, where we develop, we each develop formulas. Or just assume existing formulas.
Ingenious because you could just do it all the time.
Yeah,
you could churn out so many vlogs every day if you wanted to.
But it's almost like there was a nice challenge or something. Because the thing is with our original, I feel like what our original idea was with filming whatever, uploading whatever, which is still present. I still do that. It's hard to then, because you can just be filming the whole time. You never know when to film. That's what I find. But when there's something else to it, there's a slight challenge or there's a slight kind of, you almost seek. I found myself seeking moments. You seize opportunities more, and you kind of if I'd had a few drinks and I was feeling I'd use inebriation to be confidently vlogging in public, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not consciously, but things like that. You become more opportunistic, and that actually makes, I think, the standard is raised, maybe, or just the sort of incentive is more kind of tangible or something.
But I also think there's an interesting tension between more high standard and really low standard content, which makes the whole conglomeration of content much more just mysterious and bizarre.
Yeah.
Because there's genuinely interesting stuff video, actual video art that rivals probably people who present themselves as video artists.
Yeah.
There's interesting digital art on there.
Yeah.
That is worth showing to someone, and then there's also just a half-hour video of me reading a Wikipedia page, or that I set up somewhere and forgot about, and then one of me eating peanut butter toast and talking a bit about it, and then I upload it as a review for that peanut butter or something. There's an interesting kind of, I guess it's all opportunistic. I agree 100% with that. It's maximizing your life, maximizing opportunities within life to produce video content. But there's an interesting, I guess I feel there's a tension between the aesthetic results with the same intention, the wide variety.
Yeah.
Because it might just look like you walking, there's fucking wind in the microphone and you're just talking. And I often find with the vlogs, I listen to them and I'm it's almost a bit embarrassing, which is interesting as well.
Yeah.
Versus digital art, screen recording things that I think look really good.
Yeah. And I think there's like a really, with the vlogs, what I find interesting about them is, especially compared with aesthetically they don't really differ much from the really nothing video, or like just in the actual the value of the content, or
just the visual, really, like the.
Yeah, I just think like it's not much to it, and there's not much there. They're not. Some of them are, but some of them aren't. Most of them, or at least the ones I was doing, weren't that interesting at all. In fact, most of them I didn't really have anything to say, and I didn't even have an idea to talk about. I was just vlogging. So it was like, I just thought there was an interesting kind of imbalance there with how how much of a challenge it was for me socially to do in public, and then but even then just like producing something which isn't of value to anyone, or me after filming it. It's like, it's not really that interesting.
I guess like, yeah, the that leads another point that's interesting about Waterfield in general, is like, if you imagine two axes, one of effort and one of like how interesting the final product looks. There's videos at every point. There's videos that are so low effort and look so good, and also videos that are more high effort and are not valuable.
Yeah.
And there's low effort, low value, high effort, high value. Like there's
Yeah.
And there's points at every. There's videos that occupy almost probably the whole script. I guess we haven't really done that many high effort videos.
No.
It's more of a curve, like to the low effort. But I find that very interesting. And because vlogs have, vlogs are a genre. So it's like we're participating in a genre. But all our vlogs are half-assed. They're nowhere near someone like Casey Neistat. Like, that's the only one I really know about because you told me about him.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm not even really informed.
Well, there's that guy with the dreadlocks. And, all those like bedroom vloggers. There's like a bunch of those. There's lots of makeup tutorial people, which also
I've
do
been watching
vlogs.
makeup tutorials.
Yeah,
they're pretty interesting. I guess it's interesting.
We should do a makeup tutorial.
To quote Coons, like, it's interesting to be part of that dialogue. Like, there are people who really honestly do that stuff. But for us, it's still this surreal. For me, anyway, it's still this surreal, sort of disconnected thing. And the act of uploading is crucial to the video content. All of this has only come about because we made a habit of videoing to upload. Like, every time, that's the first step of the opportunistic thing, is like, well, there's a platform for any video I make.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a video, and then it'll have it.
And it's an accepting. We've made for ourselves a platform of acceptance.
Exactly.
It is like, yeah.
Like, if you set up a camera and filmed that Spider-Man thing for an hour and uploaded it, I'd be like, yeah, that's Waterfield.
Yeah.
Like, the definition is fluid enough as to just, it's just like the middle ground between having any idea and then making a video.
Yeah.
Which is what's led to so many results. Like, all of this stuff. Like, look at this. This is just like, this is me on my Mac going through all the default voices that read out text, and they all say, to give you an idea of the sound, they say, isn't it nice to have a computer that will talk to you? And then you go through, I was clicking, there's like 100, and then that was just like, I put the thing on my glass, put the camera on a glass.
Yeah.
And then, so it's like, and then this is like 2 computers with a webcam, like,
and it goes for 1 second.
There's anything and everything. This is us in a like an sort of seemingly abandoned kind of car park space.
It's billowing, washing on the line.
Yeah, it's like, it's really, this is us, this is me and my girlfriend getting coffee, and I just like filmed it. I put the phone down on the table, and just like filmed us while we were like in the transaction of getting coffee.
Yeah.
And this is us at karaoke. Yeah, it's just like, it gives you
this is good.
The opportunity. Ever.
And also, like, I think something I found was just participating in every, or as many mediums or platforms or whatever as possible. I'm not maximizing myself, but that's pretty hard. But it just opens your, you start just thinking in all these different avenues.
In media.
You start thinking media. No, But yeah, you just have different outlets. So and so you're framing. You can look at something, and you can kind of flick through the different. They're just like different lenses almost for viewing. So something isn't interesting in one through one lens. It might be interesting through another, or you just have all these options that you can frame your world with, which is great.
I agree with that. You start thinking about the potential to produce content, and I guess like that's another thing, that's a big thing of Waterfield that I've thought a lot about, is like the actual act of producing content is the focus, and then the nitty gritty, the details are actually secondary in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of like the project, the sort of work is in the whole.
The content, and that's the other thing. Like the fact that we have the fact that we're also framing any video with that whole database as just an extension of this huge database of content. That's crucial. Like, right, just literally, just an example of that. I looked up at that and I thought, oh, I should video that. I should video this light. I mean, and that would just be on here. That, the only thing stopping that from being a 3-second video that just comes up on randomyoutube.net is just that middle step of just taking the video. And then that just becomes a natural extension of even the thought of doing it.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very endemic experience. Like, it's in my room, it's a specific angle, and within a few minutes it can just be a completely universally accessible thing.
That's the funny thing. I was just thinking, like, this video, I mean, like, we just did the video we did before, the 2000th video, is now in the frame of this video, so it's a part of this content. And then this video, we could do anything. Like, we could YouTube jam it, or we could use it. Like, it'll probably appear in one of my screenshot videos, or like sometimes I take the screenshots and then they end up on my desktop, and then that ends up being a part of a video. Like, there's so many ways for the content to. I guess, like, since we've started doing the videos that use Waterfield videos, that's like also another step of just like this exponential growth of content. Snail, look at him eating that flower.
Here we are.
This is on another video. Artist panel 1. It's too far away to see everything. I wish I could set it up a bit closer. I don't really know how to do that though.
I could use that. And then put tissue box behind it.
Let's start another.
Let's do another one.